All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to journey into a song that feels just like a faded photograph from the early 70s. It's this incredible story about a connection that feels totally random but also completely meant to be. It's all right there in the lyrics. Let's get into it.
So the whole story starts with just a whisper. There was a sound. This one line, it just sets this mood of quiet expectation. It's hinting that it's not just music in the air, but, the promise of something more. Something's about to happen.
And just like that, you're there. You're in that specific moment. You can almost feel that cool night air, that electric buzz kind of running through the crowd. The scene is starting to come into focus.
And bam, there's the hook. The song tells us this wasn't just any night. This was a fateful meeting, guided by something you can't quite see or touch. The theme is set right from the jump, and from this one quiet moment, this whole amazing story just blossomed.
Okay, so to really get what makes this encounter so fateful, we've got to put ourselves right there in the moment. The lyrics, they're just packed with these little sensory details that drop us right into the middle of a 70s music festival. The very first detail, it's so physical. Dust on our feet. You can almost feel it, can't you? That shared experience of a long day at an outdoor show. It's this collective feeling, a little mark of where they are and when this is all happening.
Now this line is really interesting. This is how the crowd is described. The songwriter uses this beautiful metaphor. It's not a chaotic mob, it's a restless sea. It feels powerful, natural, almost anonymous, and it's the perfect backdrop for two people to somehow, against all odds, find each other. And here it is, all put together. In the middle of all this sound, this movement, this literal sea of people, the entire world just narrows down to a single powerful moment. A look. That's it. No words, just this flash of recognition that cuts right through all the noise.
So that brings us to the core idea of the whole song. What does it actually mean to be found in the music? Because it's so much more than just a place. It's like a state of being.
See, the key thing here is that this isn't about someone literally spotting a person in a crowd. It's about being seen, really seen. It's about being understood on this deep level because of a shared love for a song, a sound, a feeling. The music itself becomes the language they both speak.
The chorus just spells it all out so perfectly. The music creates this bubble, a little private world where that restless sea of people, the dust, all of it, it just disappears. And inside that bubble, it's just them and this feeling that everything is absolutely, undeniably right.
And this is where the story takes a really crucial turn. We move away from that huge public festival space into somewhere way more intimate, and it's here that the connection gets deeper. It becomes something tangible, something real.
This comparison just lays out the journey perfectly, doesn't it? We go from the chaos of the crowd, which was all about that first glance, to the safety and the intimacy of a private room. The world around them gets smaller, but the importance of their connection just explodes.
Oh, the details here are everything. Posters on the wall, that specific phrase, love not war, it plants us right in the middle of 70s counterculture. But what's even more important is the image of barefoot dancing. It just screams comfort and vulnerability and this private shared joy. This isn't a show for anyone else. It's a secret just for them.
And all of that closeness, that intimacy, it leads us straight into the very heart of the song, the bridge. This is where a story about one night completely transforms into a story about forever.
The song actually stops and poses this very question. It recognizes that, hey, this moment is fleeting, right? This could all just be temporary. And that little bit of vulnerability is what sets up the most powerful statement in the entire song.
So the first answer is this almost desperate plea to just live inside this feeling. It's like a defiance against time, this desire to stretch one perfect moment into an eternity. It's the hope that maybe, just maybe, this feeling can be captured over and over again. But then, everything shifts. This is the pivot. It's no longer just a feeling that's happening right now. It's this sudden recognition of something ancient, something that existed way, way before this night ever even started. And this is it. This is where it all lands, that huge, romantic idea of soulmates. The connection isn't new at all. It's a rediscovery. It's that unbelievable feeling that this person was never really a stranger. They were just someone you were waiting to meet again.
So after hitting an emotional peak like that, where does the song even go from there? Well, it shifts from the intensity of the moment into this warm, glowing memory that you just know is never going to fade.
Now notice the subtle little changes in this final chorus. The night doesn't just end, it turned into day, which tells us they spent this complete, unbroken time together. And every little heartbeat, having something to say, that suggests a whole new level of communication has opened up between them, one that doesn't need words. And then the song comes full circle, right back to the beginning, but with this powerful twist. That sound that was just in the air, now it's completely tied to this person. The memory is so real, so present, that the feeling of that night is the feeling of them. It's not just a memory anymore, it's a part of who they are.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. I mean, this song tells one very specific story, but the theme, it's universal, right? It makes you wonder, what song for you isn't just a song anymore? What song is a time, a place, or maybe even a person